Should we just roast Adam this whole episode because he's not here?
Well, he's not
Yes.
here today because, it's 2 p.m. and his life is basically, he's like a cop and a fireman and a nurse and a doctor. Like he has to wake up and it's probably just like, oh shit, I got 2 babies. I got to do everything until they're asleep.
That sounds wild.
I got to arrest them.
Yeah, he should take turns with his lady. You gotta rest at some point.
Well, when you have 2,
Yeah,
Double-
maybe
double the fun.
hire a nanny.
Yeah.
what you should do is just fucking,
Sell one or something. Get your money back.
move to LA and play football. That's what I would do if I was him.
And then get hooked on dianamine or whatever the hell.
Next thing you know, you're chewing codeine with your pancakes.
He's addicted to painkillers, but he's sniffing some sort of white powder. I guess he kind of just dabbles in whatever.
It's a good player.
Yeah.
He looks like a football player. Let's be honest. Damon Wayans has the body and build and physical prowess of a American football player.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. He has a very nice body.
Cool. So what? He's shaving the number 13 in the back of his head,
Yeah, I
It
thought that was a tattoo the whole time.
or is it a tattoo?
No, there's one scene where you get a profile and it's hair. It's like a half an inch thick.
Hmm.
So
It's
he
like a
was
fu-
shaving it in.
Nice and fuzzy, huh?
This ain't no game, Flash.
Joe Hallenbeck's a private detective who's run out of luck.
If you touch me again, I'll kill you.
2 for 2.
Told you.
Jimmy Dix
I like bricks.
is an ex-quarterback who was thrown out of football.
Another tragic tale of wasted youth. You're nobody. Shh. Don't tell anyone.
They were trying to clean up their acts
You vacuum, I'll dust.
when they got dragged into the dirty world of sports corruption.
So you're gonna bribe some senators to legalize again?
Legalize sports gambling. Now,
Son, we're going to a ball game.
they've got one shot
What am I gonna do? Point it at the bad guys and shoot!
to get the goods on the bad guys.
This once, I would like to hear you scream.
Play some rap music. How about these, man? Take your best shot.
If they don't kill each other first.
That was a bomb? Either that or a hell of a factory recall.
Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans, the last Boy Scout.
Danger's my middle name.
Mine's Cornelius. Don't tell anybody I kill you.
Yeah, this movie, I saw this when I was a kid. I thought this movie looked really stupid when I was maybe 7 years old. It was like Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans from In Living Color. I don't know about this movie. This seems weird. And the thing I realized is like Bruce Willis made Die Hard in 1988, and then he was just a humongous action movie star. But it wasn't that easy for him to just keep making awesome action movies. He had to figure out like everyone had to be the right, you need the right script, because he doesn't have he doesn't look like Stallone or Schwarzenegger. So he immediately made Die Hard 2, and that was in 1990. He made Hudson Hawk, which was a huge bomb. People hate Hudson Hawk, but as a kid, I liked it.
Never even heard of it.
And then this came out in 1991. So this is all he made like this. Hudson Hawk. Hold on. fucking Mortal Thoughts. Really, it's kind of a small thriller no one cares about anymore. Bonfire of the Vanities, that was like his comedy movie. That was like a huge bomb. So he had a rough go of it for a while, and he needed to find his niche.
His voice.
Was
It's
this
like
movie a hit or was it a bomb?
this movie is like critics hated this movie. They hated it. And it didn't do that well in the box office, but it did okay. It's not like embarrassing, but then on video it's a huge hit. I think the title, The Last Boy Scout, is a terrible title for this movie. I think it's one of the
Yeah.
worst. It's one of the worst movie titles of all time. And tells you nothing about the movie. It makes it sound lame. The
It
Last
actually
Boy.
does. Yeah.
It just makes it sound so lame.
What
And
would
it
you
doesn't
call it? The
well,
first Boy Scout?
the original title for this movie is Die Hard. The screenplay was called Die Hard, which is an awesome title. And then the producer who bought this screenplay was like, I'm making a Bruce Willis movie right now called Nothing Lasts Forever. That title sucks. We're going to take Die Hard from your screenplay and we're going to put it on this other movie.
Yeah.
And then the other issue with this movie, the thing I like about this movie, but the thing people hate about this movie who don't like it, is the movie is so dark and mean and nasty and like
Really. It is.
nihilistic with the way they treat the people in the movie. Like it's not fun. He's way less likable than Die Hard. Bruce Willis in this movie.
Yeah. He tries to be that way, definitely.
He points a gun at his daughter's head in one scene.
Yeah.
And she's like, like even if it is jokey, it's like, well, that's still pretty. I mean, for a mainstream American movie, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think The Last Boy Scout is them trying to make it seem like it's not super fucked up.
It's a little
You know.
cheeky.
It's like maybe you'll like it.
Hey, I'm the last Boy Scout. I'm Bruce Willis. I'm too old for this kind of shit.
He should be
It would
dressed
be
like a
cool.
Boy Scout.
Yeah, he's in like tiny little brown shorts and like the green. What's the Boy Scout uniform? Green?
Little handkerchief around the neck.
Yeah. All the
And
patches.
Yeah, patches and shit. I think that would be awesome because in the movie he's a Secret Service agent, which
Secret Service agent.
he apparently took like 4 bullets to the chest at one point, saving the president
Well, he had a vest on.
with a vet. But
They,
still,
they just say he saved the president.
He saved the
He had
president,
a
but got
vest.
fired because he confronted a senator. Is that was my
who was like
understanding?
raping a woman in his like hotel room.
So he got busted down to senator duty after saving the president's life, and I don't get it.
So the
I guess
thing-
it doesn't need to make sense.
I watched this movie as a kid a lot. I love this movie. It's really fucking ridiculous. It's written by Shane Black, who wrote Lethal Weapon. It's directed by Tony Scott, who directed True Romance, Beverly
That's
Hills Cop
funny.
2.
Because there's a scene when we first meet the daughter, she's watching Lethal Weapon.
Yes. Same producer as Lethal Weapon, Joel Silver. He also produced Die
So
Hard.
he's just putting in a little plug for his own other movie.
Well, the director or the producer, yeah. Because he owns the rights. But like there is this this movie has all these it has all these people whose career were like shooting up, but they're also like really insecure. And apparently they were all just fighting at the same time. And everybody hated each other. Everybody's ego was huge. And Joel Silver wants to be like, I produced Lethal Weapon. I produced Die Hard. And then Bruce Willis is like, well, I'm in Die Hard. I think I know what like led to that success. Me being fucking awesome. Me being like a cool actor. And then the director is like, I've made a ton of movies, that are also hits. And then Damon Wayans probably just felt so insecure being around all these people. This is his big movie. And then I believe Damon Wayans, before In Living Color, he was on SNL, and I believe he was fired for saying fuck on the air.
Oh.
I believe he said like fuck this shit and like walked off like a sketch in the middle of it or something.
That'll do it.
Hmm.
And it's live, right? And so he went to LA, he was doing stand up. He was doing stand up at the Comedy Store probably with a lot of other cast members, and I think they saw Jim Carrey and were like, this guy's awesome. Why isn't he on SNL? Anyway, Jim Carrey bombed on his, or I don't know if he bombed, but he didn't get picked on SNL. And so they're like, we're going to make it Living Color. And Living Color is a huge hit in the first season. And then next thing you know, he's dropped into this movie. And
Yeah.
it's a weird role for him. You know, I was joking. He looks like a football player, but he doesn't look like a football player at all. It doesn't seem like he's the right fit for this movie.
Yeah.
But he's funny.
They
And
could have
that's the
gone with
thing.
an well that's the thing that I thought was funny was that he is not the funny guy in this movie. Bruce Willis is the guy with the quips and the wits, and he's making all the jokes and easing the tension.
Yes.
I think they got each other's scripts.
Yes.
So I think that this was like Damon Wayne's breakout into like action, more serious roles, action, serious guy, big time movie star.
They probably just wanted to save money on that role, and they needed a young person that not a lot of people had heard of.
Yeah,
It seems like Wesley Snipes would have been a good pick.
yeah, that's the first person I thought.
I was thinking LL Cool J,
LL
That
Cool J.
too.
but he played a football player in another movie. Maybe that's why he made me think of it.
Is he
He's
in
got
Any
the
Given
body.
Sunday?
Yeah. I think he was. That was the one. In Any Given Sunday, he was the football player in that movie.
Sinbad?
The comedian.
Sinbad would be great. Yeah, he played a lot. He played the number
he's-
one all-star
he's-
quarterback in the league.
He's a big dude.
Unnecessary Roughness. You know, he's in that movie.
I don't know. Bill Cosby.
mm,
A little old, but I could see that.
Young Bill. Or Billy Crystal.
As
Jamie
a
F-
black football player.
Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx played a good football player in Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you notice? So the opening scene in this movie, we have a running back, I guess, and he has to score a touchdown, or he's in
Right
big
off
trouble.
the bat, it's confusing as fuck.
Yeah, he's the MVP.
What are they threatening him with over the phone?
We don't know what
that was worse. That he had to shoot a bunch of football players and
Well, I
fuck
think-
up the play. He wasn't going to make the play. Yeah, they're going to call that back as a penalty.
Well, I
at
think
least.
he did it. That was his choice. They didn't ask him to shoot those people and bring the gun and then shoot himself. That was him saying
Right.
"fuck you" because the mob or whatever. We find that out later. Like
But
they
it's
were.
not the mob. It's Milo who works for
Yeah.
the owner of the team.
They
Milo's
were
gonna
just
what?
pushing money because it
Kill him?
benefited the make him lose his job, make him do. I don't know.
The thing I love about this movie is that I can
They
watch
don't
it
ever
over and over
say, but
again,
yeah.
and then I'll like okay, I kind of get what's going on by the end, but then the next time I watch it, I don't remember any of the conspiracy stuff. None of the conspiracy stuff makes any sense.
It's a booking conspiracy.
It's just a movie.
A gambling conspiracy that
Conspiracy.
isn't real, and that's not how that would work.
But that first player, that running back, that's Billy Blanks of Tybo.
No way. Did
Oh,
not notice that.
Pretty awesome, right? And in the screen, and then what happens is they play Friday night. It's a great night for
Yeah,
football.
That's a total ripoff of All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over.
But it just goes to show you this movie has insane production value. Their money is on screen. This isn't like
yeah.
today where the actors make like $50 million and the movie looks like shit. Like this is beautiful production values, rain, huge crowds of people, horses, a marching band. My
Yeah.
girlfriend thought they were in it was a high school football game, but I think it's because of the marching band. There's all this detail, there's cheerleaders, there's all this crazy shit, and then Billy Blanks comes out, he has to make the touchdown, he starts shooting the other players who are going to tackle him, and then at the end he says, "Ain't life a bitch," and blows his brains out. In the screenplay, he originally said, I'm going to Disneyland, and then shot himself in
Oh,
the
that
head.
would be better.
The classic line.
Would have been
Yeah.
hilarious.
On the 1 yard line. Like, so he just messed up somebody losing millions of dollars by doing that. That's why he did it.
Well, it wouldn't be. He can't. He would get a penalty, a flag
No,
At
if it were,
least, at the very
if he got
least.
for
to the,
I
if he
mean,
murder.
come
got to
on.
the, no, if he got to
Yeah.
the end zone, it would
It's
have
got to be
counted.
like
They got to play it where it
roughing
lands.
the play. Unnecessary roughness, maybe.
I mean, shit, if they're out here letting a dog play football, this can slide.
It's fair.
Was it
fair.
Air Bud? Do you see that documentary about the
No,
dog
no,
who
I did
plays?
not.
Oh my God, Air Bud, this dog who plays football and basketball, and I guess he can ski.
I knew Airbud played basketball. I didn't know he played football also.
Eventually, he got bored. He pulled a Michael Jordan. He played golf for one of the movies.
Jesus, multi-talented.
You ever play pool? I'd love to see that.
He
Bowling?
didn't. He didn't because he would just chase the stick too much.
What about triple beam gymnastics or something like that? You know,
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the dog could do
Going up on those rings,
MMA,
his
Iron
arms
cross.
spread out. Air Bud MMA.
hang
that. Dog
glide.
fighting.
They just push off a cliff. Oh man, Airbud would be cool in this movie, but he's not in it, unfortunately.
There is a dog.
There's some lovely dog. There's some lovely animals. We see Bruce Willis wake up. Now, this is a classic cop movie cliche. When the cop, you got to see the cop wake up, and they got to be in like the shittiest possible living situation. This is, you know,
At least he had a
This-
house.
well, he's in a car.
He was in his car, yeah, on the
Yeah,
side
but
of
then
the
he
road.
goes into his house.
It's his
Why
ex-wife's
was he
house
Why was he sleeping in the car when he?
because he
But they
can't
weren't
sleep at
divorced
the
yet.
house. They're separated.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Yeah,
anything
so
went over that.
he has his own place with the aquarium and stuff. It was a trash hole. They only show it once, and then he never goes back there.
I thought it was
But-
office.
I thought that was his wife's house. Oh yeah,
No,
that office.
he said everybody thought he was in Vegas, and when he talked to his wife, she's like, "Where'd you sleep?" And he goes, "I slept in the office in Vegas." So he had just pulled into town, or he didn't go to Vegas at all.
Did he say the branch office?
Who knows what he says?
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
matter. They don't care. Like that's the thing about Tony
He's a
Scott. He
bum.
doesn't care about these details. He just cares about vibe. He just cares
Mhm.
about mood. And we have a beautiful
And
mood.
he is passed out.
He's a scumbag. Okay, we get the vibe. He's a scumbag. He sleeps in his car.
Window open.
Gun,
Kids.
gun in hand.
3 kids are messing with him and they throw a dead squirrel on him. And that doesn't even wake him up. And then they try to like grab his wallet. And then he pulls a gun out and wakes up.
They flew too close to the sun.
Do you
Those
guys ever
kids.
have you ever slept with a gun in your hand or anything like that?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. He uses a gun pretty freely as a non-policeman, as a private citizen. I mean, he's all over.
Private detective.
Yeah, he's all over the place with that thing.
Do you think it feels good to sleep with a gun in your hand?
It does.
Drunk?
Yes,
If you pass out drunk? I mean, this movie makes you want to drink, smoke cigarettes.
definitely smoke cigarettes. I was feeling that. Oh my god, they smoke so many cigarettes in this movie,
And
He's-
and
yeah,
Bruce
he's
and
Willis,
they
lighting
make
it-
it look cool.
He's lighting a cig with the last little bit of his last cig. He's just endlessly smoking.
he's a real smoker. This is not some bullshit, you know.
Yeah, he's picking up half smoked butts off the ground because he's out of cigs.
I hate when a person smokes in a movie and it's like the wispy little nothing smoke. Oh, so bad. But Bruce
Oh,
Willis
he's
is
inhaling.
he's
He's inhaling them.
He's hitting them.
he smokes in Pulp Fiction, right?
Does he smoke? He
think
must
so.
just smoke in real
I think
life.
so.
It's crazy.
They could
crazy
be
what
fake
happened to him.
cigarettes too.
No, not at this time. These people are smoking. Those fake cigarettes are awful. But yeah, he gets a job. He's got his
500.
buddy
Yeah.
his buddy calls him, and it's the guy from Animal House, Bruce McGill. He's also in Black Sheep. and The Insider. He's one of our great actors, character
Yeah,
actors.
he's in like a billion things.
And he's like, Mike, Mike, Mike. He's always calling him his name, Mike, because we got to establish their relationship very quickly, because a lot happens with these two this morning. He gets hired by him to go tail stripper, or like he said, you got to tail this woman. And then he goes to his ex-wife's house, Bruce Willis, and he's a detective, and he notices some things. He notices the shower was a little steamy, but his wife's hair is dry. Now, what I want to know
Ooh.
is who's in the closet?
And I'm
Who's in the
trapped in the closet. This is R. Kelly in there.
That would have been
Dang, somebody should edit those scenes together and make a little short where it's
now's the
just
time.
cuts. Now's the time to do it.
There's also a little picture by his daughter that he looks at where it's a drawing of Santa and it says Satan Claus. And this is a Shane Black staple. Shane Black loves Christmas movies. You know, Lethal Weapon takes place at Christmas. There's always a little Christmas time reference in his movies.
Why?
It's cute.
He loves Christmas. It's a funny little thing he does.
I would also watch Satan Claus, starring Bruce Willis and Damon Wayne, and that's their next case. It's The Last Boy Scout 2, Satan Claus, and it's fantastical, is how I would write it. And they have to take down Satan Claus.
With guns.
So Hollywood, if you're listening, you can
Satan
have that
Claus. He's like Santa Claus, but he goes from house to house kidnapping children.
Getting kids addicted to drugs.
Damn. That would be a hell of a film, a supernatural sequel to this film. It would be cool if there was a supernatural Die Hard movie. You know?
Yeah, they kind of
They're-
all are. They got pretty crazy.
Ghosts. Oh man, ghosts have taken over Nakatomi Tower. My wife
I'm
still
getting
works there.
too old. Yippee-ki-yay, you ghoulish fucker. And then sucks him into like some laser beam thing. Some Ghostbusters weapon.
Dude, Die Hard meets the
Proton pack.
Ghostbusters. I would love that. Hollywood, come on. Your job is too easy. Hire us. Die Hard meets Ghostbusters. This is great. You know, pretty soon he'll be dead, Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
he could be
yeah,
a
might as
ghost.
well
He could be the ghost in Ghostbusters.
use him now. Oh, yeah, he could be the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Because he dies hard.
Exactly.
Even in death, he's still alive. That son of a bitch.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Head or gut?
I'll take a head.
I would take the gut, definitely.
He just goes down and starts blowing him.
This is the kind of dialogue that got the movie sold for $1.75 million. The screenplay was
Yeesh.
a record-setting screenplay. Head or gut? Gut. And then Bruce Willis punches his buddy in the gut for banging his wife.
That's how men handle things.
Must have been so fun to be a screenwriter at that time. Just writing these dumb jokes in your movie. People loving it. Head or gut? You know,
I still love it. It's like fun. There's like no pretension about it.
you're right,
just-
but now it's like everything is like this. It's not
I
unique
guess,
anymore.
yeah.
Low hanging jokes and fruit.
Yeah, they expect more from movies. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you better
What-
have a
what
head or
if-
gut scene.
What if he just had like just kept going? Head or gut or
Or ass.
ribs or back or kidney or ass or feet or head. And he's just very specific.
Balls or tip of penis? Tip of penis, and he just like pulls out a
Just
sniper rifle,
tips it.
shoots him in the tip of the penis.
Jesus, at close range.
Yes. That would be awesome. Taint or throat?
Uh,
Throat? Just punches him in the Adam's apple.
to death. Damn, there is a lot of cool punch deaths Well, there's one really cool punch death.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, with the nose.
that's true. He's able. Bruce Willis is so strong he can like kill people with his punches.
Well, do you
He can
remember
like
when that was all the craze is
Seated
like
punch.
people talking about you could punch the nose bone into the skull or into the brain?
yes,
That was a thing for a while, definitely.
and they
It
do it
think
in
Mike
this
was
Tyson
movie.
talk-
it
Mike
was like
Tyson
in
talked about
every
doing it.
movie. Oh,
Bruce Willis is like he's a tough as nails detective. He's like super tough. He can like just kill people with his bare hands, just punch
yeah,
them to death.
he's catching like this all-star quarterback's punch
I
and
thought
just
that was really
holding
funny
it.
too. Yeah, pushes him back while seated.
Yeah.
Um, but you know what? One thing punches can't stop when your buddy's car is blown up with C4
True.
plastic explosives. Fuck.
True.
I feel like
Been there.
plastic explosives was a big trope at the time too. They used that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Die Hard.
C4 plastic explosive.
Die Hard
I
has
still
an
don't-
awesome plastic explosive scene. Doesn't Commando he have like plastic explosives?
I still
Commando,
don't get
Terminator 1.
what it is.
It's explosive stuff that you can form into like different shapes.
Yeah, and then what? You just light it on fire and it blows up?
I think you have to use some sort of like electrical charge or something
Hmm.
to light it.
How do you
So
make it?
shooting it, I don't think shooting it would work. No, I
How do
don't
you
know.
make it if like you're
Ah.
buying the ingredients at Home Depot?
You make it.
Yeah, that I can't. I mean, I can't really say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably complicated.
I'll just
Yeah.
go to the library and Google it.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing you can do. Or
No.
research it on your phone or your home computer would probably be
Yeah,
a
I'll
good,
just
good plan. How
Let's
to
go to the
make a
police.
bomb.
go to the police station and ask the cops how to do it.
Yeah, perfect. They probably know. They could be pretty precise, I would assume.
No, that guy's a cop who's killed, right? Mike, he's a cop.
Yeah.
Which part? Which part?
Mike
Oh
who's
yeah,
blown up.
yeah,
He is a
yeah.
cop blown
Is he?
up with plastic explosives.
Now, wasn't he just a fellow private detective? What makes you think he was a cop? Why
I
would
thought
he
they
have-
said he was a cop at the beginning. Like one of the guys investigating was like, cop got killed.
I think
Mike's a
so.
cop.
Yeah, I think he was a cop.
Okay,
And that's
okay.
why and he was just feeding him the PI work.
Yeah,
I thought
and
he was
then-
talking about how Bruce Willis was previously,
right.
not
cop.
really a cop, but yeah, but
That's probably how they knew each
Secret
other.
Service.
Okay, private detective, whatever. I mean, maybe he's an ex-cop or something. Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter. I
he's
guess, so.
blown up with plastic explosives. This is a huge deal. This is a crazy thing to happen in a friendly suburban neighborhood.
Suburban, yeah.
No. You never seen that?
Happens all the time.
Plastic explosives. It's a big deal. So, but anyway, Bruce Willis gets knocked down. There's a terrible shot of him getting like, oh,
Yeah.
I got blown up. Oh,
And he's
Oh,
just in the
man.
flower patch.
he's on his elbow. He's like, oh shit.
I'm right here, he says. She like calls out his name. He's like, I'm right here.
Oh yeah. He's just laying on the ground.
His wife still has feelings. She says Joe, not Mike. This is important. Joe still
Very
got
important.
I didn't see where they were separated. I didn't catch that, but whatever.
I think it's
it. Well, he's
mentioned
not
later.
sleeping at the house.
They keep
Maybe
talking.
they're not separated. Maybe he's just like, you're right. They're not separated. They're like, he's spending less time at home.
Got you. I got you. I knew they weren't separated. He's like in the bedroom with his guns and stuff doing. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Separate
he ain't
people
sleeping
don't
at
do that.
home. He's gonna be banging.
Maybe that one night.
I
Or he's just
love
going out getting drunk and passing out in his car.
Yeah.
But when he gets the phone call, he's in a completely different house.
The Office, right? Yeah. So he has The Office. He's always out on. Maybe he's working late. You know, he's private
He's a
detective,
workaholic.
private dick. He's got to work out late. He's doing stakeouts, and
He's doing steakhouses.
he's at
He's
steakhouses
just
a
out
lot.
eating at
He's
steakhouses.
eating Sizzler.
I got
Ruth's
this
Chris.
job for you.
I mean,
It's gonna pay 500 Fuddruckers bucks.
I would love to see
Fuddbuckers.
him eat. We need a guy like this eating more.
What does he eat? He eats cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah. I want to know where this guy gets his food.
The strip club.
Mm.
Oh, Halle Berry. Can we talk about that? Yeesh.
The young Halle Berry in her
Oh,
prime.
I don't think she's ever been out of her prime.
Yeah, good point. That's a good point.
What about losing Isaiah? She's not looking too hot in that movie. Crack House Mother. Yeah, Halle Berry shows up. She's a stripper. She's Damon Wayne's chick,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's also sleeping with other dudes.
Yeah, they're progressive. Have you ever
She's
dated a stripper?
No.
Negative.
I've been on dates with like a bunch of strippers. 4, not a bunch.
Go on.
What about the
And
second
it's
date?
kind of like that. Actually, I met one of them at Adam's bachelor party.
Where was
If
she
you
a stripper
remember
at?
that.
Or what city?
Cheetahs, right?
Cheetahs.
Oh,
Yeah.
here. That's Los Angeles. So Cheetah's here in
And
San Jose too.
no, I got a number from somebody there and then hung out with her. And then it was just that she was just talking to a bunch of other dudes or people.
Oh,
She
what a
just-
great time.
You should have given her money. Every time you
Yeah,
talk to her,
right.
every time she laughs at one of your jokes, put $1 in her underwear.
There's a lot more where that came from. There's about 22 more where that
Then
came
you,
from.
you unzip your pants and you just have like a stack of hundreds. Check this out. Boing.
But yeah, that's basically what it is. You go, you hang out at their club, and you just drink and watch other people watch her dance.
When
They
you
get
Well, in
drink,
that
drunk
case, yes, I
when
have
she
been on a
talks to
date
anybody else.
with several of them.
when you drink, do you ever like just take the cocktail glass and just throw it at one of your enemies? Like
Mhm.
a
Only
poster.
if it's
Like
a
you see a
billboard,
poster
yeah.
of your enemy and you're just like, fuck that guy. You just take your cocktail glass, you just throw it at his face. God, that must be awesome.
Yeah,
This
that
is
must be awesome. And then you have to struggle to bend over to pick up a still
a
lit
stick.
ciggy butt on the ground, on the
Talking to
nasty
yourself.
LA alleyway ground,
Bruce Willis.
mumbling.
I'm a degenerate. This is why this screenplay got the big bucks. Because it tells you about these characters. He doesn't like the senator. He's drinking.
Yeah.
He's bitter. He just throws the cocktail glass right at his billboard. Boom. Concise, crystal clear storytelling.
And then why? Then we find out
Totally,
why.
totally believable human behavior that everyone does. Okay. I
I've
like
seen
this guy.
somebody do some shit. I've seen some drunk people do stuff like that.
I bet.
Shit.
LA, dude. People on the billboards are our best buds.
Used to have a slingshot where we'd make Manhattans. We'd spend time Manhattans and old fashions, and we spend time doing the orange rind, doing everything. Take about 5 minutes to make a drink, and then you put it in the slingshot, and we'd shoot it at our enemies' billboards.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Got him.
They catch it and drink it.
The what? The damn
It
billboard?
bounces,
Billboard?
it bounces off the billboard like a homeless guy catches it.
Thanks.
There's a billboard I saw in Hollywood of I think it was a writer and this woman wrote like hire blah 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 like hire Cynthia. I'm a great writer. I'm fun to work with. And it's just you see that shit in LA. It's like actors will do that. The Room famously did that. Tommy Wiseau had a billboard. It's like watch The Room, you know. So
Might
it
as
is
well.
possible you could see your friend's billboard and be like, fuck you. You're my enemy.
Okay,
lost-
now I believe Ryan. Before I didn't. Now that you say that, okay.
Did you notice who was the DJ while Halle Berry was dancing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is
One
it
of our-
not
One of our great comedians and actors, Eddie Griffin.
It is Eddie
Yeah.
Griffin. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Nice little cameo.
This is our first
No,
meeting
no
of
Deuce Bigelow performance, but not
It's
half
he's
bad.
on the way. He's on the way. This is how it happens. You get a little role here, you get a little role there, and next thing you know, you're in Deuce Bigelow. You're a man pimp. But we
Man
also get our
whore.
first. Well, he's the pimp to.
He is also the pimp. Yes, you're right.
So we get our first scene with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, and man, this is some quality acting. I gotta admit, there's a lot going on here. The chemistry, these two men, they hate each other, but it is a joy to watch.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought that it was a good
Chemistry.
cast.
Such good
Well, I was
chemistry.
worried Damon was gonna be a little too jokey or like too cartoonish because his sense of humor is pretty cartoonish.
You get
But
some of that in later.
it's oh my God, yeah, when they're driving and he does the impression of
He does Men on Film. He does a gay. He makes fun of gays.
oh at the bar, yeah. But
He
no,
does
who's the Prince when he does the impression of
Prince. He does
Prince?
an
Yeah.
impression of Prince where Prince is just a gay guy.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that impression either.
That felt like a bit.
Yeah, I guess his I wouldn't be surprised if all his stand up was just making fun of gays in like the late 80s, you know. It wouldn't surprise me.
Just flamboyant.
Eddie Murphy did a lot of it. It's, you know, it was good solid humor at the
What do you mean
time.
was?
Well, now it's considered a little
Unwoke.
problematic. Just to be like fucking stupid gay people, blah blah blah. Look how they act.
Look how they act. Look how
It's
they
just-
act. Building communities, taking over neighborhoods,
Gay.
ruining Target. My
Don't even
parents
get me
stopped
started.
My parents stopped
Budweiser.
shopping at Target.
Because of the
Ruining my
clothes.
favorite
Oh
beer.
my God, that's so.
No, because they had like a rainbow aisle.
Oh my God, how dare they?
They're indoctrinating the children.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Well, you know, your parents are going to win in the long run. I definitely don't think there's going to be gay people in the future. It's clearly just a phase in
Mhm.
America. That's not going to be there.
They're gonna stop
Uh-huh.
choosing to be gay.
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna make a movie starring you about your life, William, called The Last Gay Man. The Last Gay Scout.
That would be, I would enjoy that. You know,
And it's about how you used to be
I'm a
a
former
little
Boy
twink
Scout.
prostitute for politicians. And now it's fucked you up, so you're old and grizzled and drunk. You're like, I remember the days of prostitution when I had a tight little butt.
I used to be a twink. You?
I
Yeah. Not anymore, man.
My dad used to watch all of your films.
I saw a senator raping someone and I tried to stop it. They ruined me.
Punch 4 teeth out.
I took 4 loads to the chest for the president. Did I get a thank you? No.
Nope. I gotta go listen to this senator rape somebody.
My best friend banged my wife.
Yeah, he kind of just didn't care.
My wife.
I mean, he did, but
What is he so pissed off about? That's what I kept wondering. Why is Bruce Willis so bitter? Is it the senator thing?
yeah, I think the senator ruined his career because he did that. Because
But
he
he,
did
like,
something
hates-
good, so he just hates the world.
He hates himself. He hates everyone. He's so mad.
Yeah.
He's ticked off.
Daughter hates him. Wife doesn't respect him.
Because he's just a drunk slob sleeping in a car with a dead squirrel.
At least he's alive, unlike Halle Berry, who got, hundreds of bullets to the chest.
Blasted.
Vicious.
And she had a sick Corvette.
I know.
That
Beautiful Corvette.
At least it didn't get hit.
The gangsters murdered her.
The Corvette was fine though. Maybe a couple dents from the fender bender, but god damn.
Movie gets very plotty, a lot of shit, What's going on? What's the conspiracy? What connects these people? A lot of things happen. We find out at Corey's house, Halle Berry's, there's a secret tape that she recorded. She has like photos of the football team owner of the LA Stallions. He's talking to a senator like, I want to legalize sports gambling. I need money. Or you need money. You want me to bribe you. Blah, blah, blah. But unfortunately, this tape is eaten by the fast forward in the car.
Fast
All
forward
evi-
eats the tape. Fast forward eats the tape.
To me,
There's a lot.
it's very funny that sports gambling is totally legal, and it
Yes.
didn't it became legal by way less glamorous means than what this movie puts forward. It was not that complicated.
But it's only legal in certain states, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was nationwide. No, okay, I guess
There
I
is.
guess I guess not.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I gotta go delete some accounts.
Well,
Oh.
I think what happened is the internet just came out and made it impossible to regulate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's
Like
what
poker
happened.
too. They did the same thing with poker for a while.
There's certain things that were, the businesses used to control the markets like so much easier back then with like music and like MP3s and fucking streaming and this and that. And it was it was a very controlled time. Like even remember the CD thing in the 80s where they put the parental advisory stickers on it because of the swearing and the content. You don't hear anything about this now. You only hear it in the context of the culture war shit because that's all anything is. But you're never going to hear like, this movie is very violent. You shouldn't watch it, because on the internet, there's like war footage on TikTok. There's
Yeah. I mean, I watched 9/11 on the news.
cop killing videos are people have seen. Like people have seen people get shot, killed.
You
A lot.
casually
Oh
see
my God,
someone die at least like once a day, for sure.
You
On
know how
Twitter or
many-
YouTube, you usually see at least one person die a day.
on the internet, yeah. And for me in
TikTok.
real life, I see it probably once a week out here. So just what is it, halfway through the month? I've seen 2 cars explode via plastic explosive just in my apartment's parking lot. It's crazy how this world's nuts.
Damn, dude.
Dangerous.
Austin
That's
is
wild.
getting violent. It's probably migrants. Just
There
typical
actually was a murder like 2 weeks ago at the parking lot at a car show. Did I tell you about this last time?
No,
No.
Murder at a parking lot in a
Yeah.
car show?
Yeah, it was like a lowrider show.
No
not a
way.
low. No way. Come on.
No, there's
Yep.
no crime there.
Bunch
No
of kids
criminal
and
element.
stuff hanging out.
People
It
who
was
are
like
into
6 p.m.,
lowriders,
5 p.m.
They do it for the fashion.
It was
Lowrider
outside of
enthu-
it was
yeah.
outside of an O'Reilly's
what is
and a
that?
Rent-A-Tire. O'Reilly's
O'Reilly's
Auto
Auto
Parts,
Park.
like an AutoZone.
Come on.
I thought it was like a
You don't
Ross
got
or
a car,
something.
huh?
I don't go to O'Reilly's. I go to the dealership, bend over, and take it like a little bitch.
Great idea.
Air filter, $3,000. You better raise that price, buddy, because that's too low for me.
Because I brought 4K.
You're gonna switch out a headlight? Here's $99,000 cash. Take it.
Just make sure you only get one of the headlights.
Just kidding. I do my own
I
headlight.
need a car. I need the car.
I do my own headlight replacements. Okay. I go on YouTube and I look at tutorials.
Yeah, there you go. Good job. Good job.
Bruce Willis is so funny. He can distract a thug, like a thug guy.
Oh, a murderer, a hitman, essentially.
Yo, mama's so fat.
No, his wife.
Your wife is so fat. Her high school photo is an aerial photograph. Come on, it's gotta be funny. This is the problem. He's so funny they made it like a part of the plot. This is a thing he does. He does this again. But the other time he does it, it is funny. So it's a cool scene.
Balances out.
Where he
He's
roasts
killing
the criminals before he kills them.
the screenplay is so clever. Also, there's one thug guy who's like using big words like exonerated or something, and they're like, "Whoa, this guy wrote. This is the creator of Scrabble."
Yeah, they just keep, and every time they do that, he like gets nervous and scratches his neck, like he's insecure. That whoever that dude playing that thug killed it.
I bel I could be wrong. It looks like the other thug is Robert Zadar, the guy with the giant face. But
That
it
also
might,
gets blown up.
yeah, I don't know if that was him. There's a lot of that guys in this movie. Like, oh, I recognize that guy.
Random thugs.
No, I don't think he's in it. We get some heart to heart shit. Turns out Damian Wayans' beautiful wife was run over when she was 8 months
Ooh,
pregnant.
the baby survived 17 minutes.
Damn, dude, that's
Long,
painful.
long enough to have one dream.
17 minutes. Damian Wayans hit gay
And
stand up for him.
and he goes, it was a wet dream. The doctor said they never seen a kid that young come.
Huge penis. He said a
Damn.
huge cock.
He
We
could
also
have been
find
a
out
sex worker.
Damian Wayans does cocaine and Bruce Willis does not like that. Or
That's
he's storing
$1,000 worth of shit, man. As he
painkillers.
flushes an entire Ziploc bag down the
Is it
toilet.
cocaine?
Something.
Yeah, it's
Some
like
sort
a
of
made
powder.
Could be
up drug,
heroin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the pills were all different colors, and I think it was just like a made up movie drug.
Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't even talk about his cool party when he wakes up and
Oxycontin.
he throws a football at that one dude's face who's like, chick won't blow me.
Yeah, he's like trying to drown that girl.
I'm
I won't
trying to
let
get
her up unless.
Yeah, that guy's in Mulholland Drive. Tony Longo, he's another great that guy. And then Damon Wayne's he shows off his quarterback skills. He throws a football right at his nose, breaking it.
Saves the girl from getting raped.
He also saves the. That's a little foreshadowing. Spoiler alert for the ending where he saves the senator's life by throwing a football.
Mhm.
This is a
I'm pretty sure that's why they showed it. So you can be like, oh, he's got that ability.
He should be doing this all the time, throwing
He also
footballs.
he throws a football in the senator's face after getting shot through the hand, which I thought was pretty impressive. He was
Yeah,
able to do that.
He's
he
the
actually
best. He's the best. Got the best arm in the NFL.
it made him even better. He has a speed hole in his hand.
Yeah, he can move it faster. It whistles every time he throws. What I liked about that bit was when he was showing him when they were all in the boss's office, right before he gets his hand shot, and they're like talking about the football. I thought that's when that scene was going to happen. I remember I still got the first autographed football you ever gave me, Jimmy. And he's like tosses it to him. And it seems like, okay, you just gave him a weapon. He's just gonna use his football and throw it at your throat or something. And then nope, he just gets shot in the hand. It was
That's
a
a
nice
lot.
little misleading
The old switcheroo.
There's a lot
bit
of-
misleading.
It becomes so movie-ish. This movie is very movie-ish in these scenes where the bad guys are talking and there's a
Right.
scene where Bruce Willis gets kidnapped and then he wakes up, there's two dudes smirking and
Well,
he
they needed
kills
to
one of
fly.
them. He kills this guy, Kim Coates. But then like they don't even react to like, oh, that guy's dead in the room. Like then that like cowboy businessman older guy's like, I gotta get in the swimming pool and swim very
Yeah, it's
slowly.
an intimidation tactic.
Yeah, but he's
that
dead.
comfortable that he can do his little swim.
If someone is killed, someone in the room might react instead of just.
Yeah,
I mean, that
his
other guy.
partner. Yeah.
But
He just killed him. He just killed him.
I love in this movie the scariest villain is Milo, played by Taylor Negron, and this is one of the great all-time movie bad
Villains.
guys.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just awesome. He looks so.
He's just
It's
crazy. Yeah.
he's another comedian. He's a stand-up.
But he plays so crazy. He's a movie star as far as I'm concerned. Are you talking about the sniper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy who also
Yeah.
played the villain in Biodome. He was the villain.
Well, he's a stepdad. He's also in
He was the villain.
Fast Times at Ridgemont Highs.
Yeah.
He delivers the pizza.
Oh, right.
That's a little callback in Biodome when he delivers the pizza. I mean, this guy, I think it's
What
awesome.
happened
that
to
he's-
him?
He died.
Like cancer, was it? Some sort of cancer?
Yeah.
Damn, like after that movie?
In like
Yeah,
in the
not old.
2000s.
We're saying
He
his
died in
50s.
2015. Damn, he died at 57.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's fucked up.
He didn't even get to see COVID
Here, Trump.
19.
He died he died a young man. He's also in a Punchline with Tom Hanks. He plays one of those comedians in that movie.
Oh, that's right.
He's in the
Punchline is so
Aristocrats.
fucking weird.
He's funny in The Aristocrats.
So he was on his way to be like a superstar. He
He's
already
just,
was,
Someone
but
say, yeah, someone say he was a superstar.
you know, those like
he
LA actors who are just in weird shit and they're just weird and they just end up at working a lot. TV, movies. He's in a lot of
sure.
shit.
He's got a look.
Clueless, he's in. Spy Hard,
Yeah, because he has like such a specific look.
Stoned Age, great movie. Seinfeld, he's in a Seinfeld episode, of course.
Oh yeah. I
Nothing
remember
but
the Seinfeld.
Trouble. He's in the Ben Stiller show as the bad guy in the Die Hard parody, which is cool. He's
Man.
R.I.P. dude. Milo's a great villain. This guy, he's killing fools. He looks weak as hell, but for me, this is what makes him better.
It's real Joker Batman mentality.
He's this football team owner guy is just killing people. I mean, this is a crime syndicate that's like cartel level. He shoots a cop with a little quippy line like
Oh.
he's like,
Yeah, officer, there is something wrong. I think there's too many bullets in this gun. Bow, bow, bow.
he just kills a cop. And then he puts his hand and then puts Bruce Willis's hand on it. And then they throw the gun out the window. He's like, you just killed a cop.
Slick.
Whoa.
And that
I mean,
absolutely didn't work out how they planned.
no one believed it.
The cops did.
Sure. But you know, we get it all sorted out at the end. I didn't believe it.
Yeah, he does a little jig about it.
Then again, I saw the scene. So Milo is awesome.
BRB.
There's a great scene with Milo where they have to do a big exchange of money with the senator's bodyguards. And they have a limousine. And in the back of the limousine, they have a briefcase. But then you see it's on like a Lazy Susan and
Yeah.
that it can like rotate 180 degrees. And then there's an identical suitcase there. And now this suitcase has a bomb in it. It's filled with C4, of course. And Milo does a little thing where he's like, look over there. And then the guy looks over there and then
Distraction.
he's
Pulls-
distracted.
yeah.
Pulls a fast one. I would love to use something like this in my life just once.
A Lazy Susan type device in the trunk of your car.
I want the whole thing, the remote control with like one button you see in movies, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like a shitty prop. It always has to have like a long antenna. I mean, this isn't in this movie, but I imagine this is what I want.
Scarface, the bomb.
Yeah. I want a giant black remote control with one button and an antenna that I can like unfurl. Zip, 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 zip. And then when I hit this one button, and then I want like a thing to rotate and then something else to be switcheroo.
Trick something. Somebody.
I mean, also a briefcase with money. That would be nice. You know, I want money. I want $10,000 with the paper wrapper that says $10,000.
The white wrapper that goes around it. Yeah, that definitely makes it like a little bow on a present or something.
I want to hold it up to my ears, and then I want to like, bzz, like do a little, like I'm not even gonna count
Fanning.
it. I'm just gonna listen to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna like listen to the money
Feel
fan.
the air.
I want to take the money. I want to throw it in the briefcase. Just slap it down. I mean, in the 80s, I grew up watching these garbage movies, and they promised me so much. Briefcases of money, briefcases with bombs in it, remote controls. I mean,
Limousines, large limousines.
the limo is gone. The giant SUV has taken over the limo, right? I mean,
black cars.
Limos suck. What were limos even made out of? A Ford, and then they just like extended it.
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of different types, but yeah,
They were just
Some have hot
shitty
tubs.
Oldsmobiles, just shitty 80s cars.
Lincoln Town Car extended,
Lincoln Town Car.
which is a Ford.
Hertz. Hearse.
Ooh, stretch hearse. That's what I for the ultimate in death.
I see one
Yeah,
every day. I see a hearse every day next door at the dry cleaner. And like I could look out my window right now and see it, and it's got a hymn uh decal on it. You know, the band hymn, the
yeah.
band
Oh,
Margera. Yeah. And it's like
nice.
a cleaned up hearse. I assume they work there because it's there every day.
Does a big titty goth chick drive it?
No, but what's funny is there's another car
Ah,
that always parks next to it, and it's got a bunch of anime Demon Slayer, giant
nice.
Demon Slayer decals, and there's one with one of the characters' titties out, smaller,
Ooh,
probably like two
ooh.
inches.
Do they have a special lazy Susan in the back that rotates with the hit of a button?
Probably, and it's just got a bunch of different flashlights.
You could switch coffins on the
I've always
family.
wanted that for like a license plate.
Ooh, that's classic.
James
Change the
Bond.
Yeah, so you could just push that big button.
um so who shows up during this big exchange? You know, they're framing Bruce Willis. We got Damon Wayans and we got his daughter Darian. And Darian has a little puppet. And she hands Bruce Willis the puppet, like, here, you try. And then Bruce Willis puts his hand in the puppet. But we also saw that she took her father's gun. So now Bruce Willis has a gun. He can shoot all the bad guys. Damon Wayans can start punching out dudes. They escape. And, you know, does anything in the scene make sense? Can you keep track of all the cars and the bodyguards and all the different people?
No, why?
No.
No.
You
Who's got a
can't.
gun? Who
You
doesn't have a
just gotta
gun?
go with it. And pretty soon this guy's dead, that guy's dead. This guy's in a car, that guy's in a car, these guys are crashing in a pool, and then we get the cool dude from the Burbs. I love this
Yes.
Chicago actor guy. He
Oh,
he's
he was
basically
funny.
he's basically playing Tim Dillon. He is the original Tim Dillon. I mean, he looks exactly like him. And this car lands in the back of their house, in his house, in the pool, and Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis steal his car. He's left with the girl. He
Which
calls the cops.
I also like that. Why is that such a trope that the car crashes in the big Hollywood pool, like the Hollywood producers pool? I don't know why, but I seen it in the Mortal Kombat movie animated one that just came out. Out Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. It's
They do it in that, and then I saw some other movie a couple weeks ago. I can't remember that. The same thing, like it's just some big successful old
he,
guy.
because they're villains in a lot of movies. Because of
Yeah.
Godfather and like
But that trope
um
of a car specifically flying over their house into their pool while they're trying to relax. It's like a bit.
and then splashes everywhere.
Yeah. Classic bit.
It's stupid. It's just pure garbage, stupid screenwriting shit.
Fluff. Just added
Never
in.
happens. Although at our high school, the big prank one year was they put a car in the swimming pool. And it caused like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage.
Crack the pool.
Whoops.
They
That's
just
very
drove
hella
it in.
funny, guys.
Did it have a fence?
They pushed it in. I think I can't remember if there was a fence or there wasn't a fence
I
or
was
how they
we were
bypassed
it was
the fence.
before we were in the high school.
What if some kid drove it in and drowned?
And he's just dead. That'd be cool.
You got to do a prank. You can't not do a prank.
He does it with the window open so he can just swim out the window, but gets stuck. Has the seatbelt on for some reason.
Idiot.
Sure, you see four.
That would be fun to drive a car into the water, but a big body of water though.
How are you
And then
gonna
have
get
it
out?
blow up.
Got to break the window.
Yeah,
Roll the
you
window
just have
down,
it
like you
blow
said.
up underneath the water.
Take your seatbelt off.
No, just do it and then stay
What
seated.
about just driving a car and rolling out of the side, and it goes off a cliff,
Yeah, that's a classic.
and then looking rolling and turning and looking as it goes off the cliff.
You have to. Why wouldn't you watch? I'd be
What about
upset that I couldn't see it from the bottom of the cliff.
okay? I feel like the gun and the puppet. This is why the movie was sold. This is the screenplay shit that makes the movie like the producer like yes, yes, that's great. That is fucking great. He does a puppet in it's Bruce Willis doing a puppet show going, why did Milo cross the road? Because his dick was stuck in a chicken. And now the gangsters are laughing so hard.
He's just killing it.
You're Ryan, I gotta say, you're pretty lucky. You could get out of a jam like this. You're a comedian, you have the skills, you could just do it, you know.
I mean,
Roast them.
yeah, I would do that, and then everybody would be distracted and laughing, and I'd go to shoot the gun and just miss completely, and then immediately just get blasted.
Mm-mm. True, true. That would be funny too. Um, Bruce Willis is so funny. He can get out of the scene. He can rescue himself. It's amazing. But the Chicago guy, he's not so lucky. He gets shot in the back of the head by Milo. Dead. Girl gets kidnapped. Big showdown at the football stadium. People are getting briefcases are getting switched. There's Damon Wayans getting shot in the hand. Milo has a sniper rifle. There's a helicopter flying around.
Yeah, for some reason, a SWAT team helicopter.
They said they had to make the ending very big, very big. Try to make a big finale, and it ends up with Milo getting knocked into the helicopter blade.
That was pretty
Which was
good.
awesome.
Practical
Yeah, that was
yeah,
that was
that looks
cool.
great.
This movie is beautiful. Also, every shot just looks so good. We don't have movies that look this good anymore.
True.
Beautiful lighting.
I mean, there is movies like that, but not action movies like this.
Mm-hmm. The Beekeeper. I mean, come on, doesn't look this good.
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched the first
The
10
Last
minutes.
Beekeeper.
At the end, Bruce Willis is back with his wife, and what does he say? Fuck you, Sarah. Fuck you, Sarah. You're a lying bitch, and if the cops weren't here, I would spit in your face. And he's like hugging her and kissing her.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Because she said, I wish you would get mad at me and yell and blah blah blah. I wish
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
spit in my face or not. I mean, she didn't say it like that, but she
Understand.
basically was saying show some emotion other than
You,
bitterness.
you understand women better than me. I didn't catch that.
It's a
That makes
beautiful,
sense.
it's a beautiful movie. It's beautiful, beautiful dialogue. I mean, come on. It's a little too stupid the way everybody's a comedian, everybody's joking around.
The
doing
dancing
riffs.
scene, man, when he starts dancing on the after
Rafters.
yeah,
Awful.
and the whole stadium just starts applauding. It's like that was a mass shooting.
he
Everybody
also
should be
did-
exiting the bit. Like everybody should be like screaming and running.
Every once
And
in a
like
while, there's a scene like that where you're like, Bruce Willis, what are you doing? What the
right
fuck?
before he started dancing, didn't he get stabbed in the leg? And then he
Yes.
just
Yeah.
dances
And then
it
that
off.
was just fine. Yeah.
And like, whatever.
No big deal. Switchblade to the leg, no big deal.
He
No arteries
screamed.
there.
He screamed in pain like the guy wanted to.
Yeah.
Milo goes, before I'm done, I'm going to get you to scream in pain and I can't wait to hear it or something like that. And then he stabs him in the leg and that's the only time Bruce Willis actually like shows pain.
Head or gut to the senator. And the senator's like, what? And what does Bruce Willis do? One to the gut,
Both.
one to the head. Punches him.
Boom.
Take that, you piece of shit. You got to have
After he already blew out you can tell his teeth are just so fake because he punched him out.
Die Hard, Lethal Weapon. We got to have the scene after the big finale. Here comes the wife. Here comes here's the little joke between the partners. Like, hey, man, good job. You got the sirens going off in the background. You got the crowds of people. And you got to have him like punch someone in the face. Like, fuck you.
Some
News
sort of
report.
authority figure.
One final, you don't know what I just been through type situation.
I want one of those blankets, you know? Like I just got the blanket. You got to have like the wound in the forehead, and then that like the line, and then you have to have the little band-aid that's like
Yeah.
thinner in the middle, just like a cross.
A butterfly.
Yeah, and then you're like smoking a cig. Just, you know, I'm
I just
hurt, but
want
I'm
to
not that
I just
hurt.
I just want to watch the game or whatever their quip is.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, we go to Disneyland and he just starts shooting at the end.
You did all right out there, kid. Let's do some jokes. And him and David Waynes are joking. It's just all, it's a fun, man. He's the last Boy Scout. This is quality cinema, you know? We don't get beautiful films like this anymore.
That's true. And then they're walking down the what are they doing at the end? Are they walking?
They're walking around the neighborhood riffing. They're still hanging out. Him and Damon
Oh
Wayans
yeah.
love each other. Damon Wayans is not just a degenerate drug addict. He's changed.
That's when he says, and this is what got me the idea for the sequel, but that's when he's like, what's on the agenda is water's wet, the sky's blue, and Satan Claus is growing in strength. We need to take care of that. And it was like the final quip. And then that would be sick if the next movie starts with, or if there was like a little stinger at the end of the credits where it's Satan Claus just watching this through like a snow globe, a demonic snow globe, and that's the intro to the next movie. And then Bruce Willis and Damon Wayne have to fight Satan Claus. I'm sticking to it.
Santa Claus is in the North Pole. He's working hard. One night, there's a knock on the door. Who is it? Satan. Then
A
Satan
pit
kills
a
Santa.
pitchfork comes through blasting through the wood door
Yeah, he kills Santa, and then now the devil is taking the Santa sleigh. This
Yep.
is a great film. I would love
And
Last
lands
Boy
in
Scout 2.
California.
Bruce Willis,
Crashes in
unfortunately,
California.
Bruce
Sorry.
Willis unfortunately has dementia. He's no longer acting. Um,
Oh,
Damon
he
Wayans,
gave
he's
his
available.
rights to CG though. They 3D printed Bruce Willis's face and he signed over the rights.
They could
AI?
use the daughter figure instead of Bruce Willis, and
Darian,
have her
Yeah,
make the
grown
second
up.
one.
She's like grown up.
Danielle Harris. She's great. She's in Halloween 4 and 5. It's one of our great child actors. The writer of this movie also made a little movie called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The Nice
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
which are very similar. He just likes writing the same movie over and over. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie.
When are we going to solve a massive conspiracy? You know, there's three of us. One of us can get blown up, and then
Which
two
one
of
do you
us,
want to solve?
two of us. Well, I think I should get blown up, and you two solve my case.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Illuminati kills you.
Yeah. You know,
No, it's probably diabetes is gonna get you. I don't know. And then so we're gonna have to learn science and how to cure diabetes. Damn. It's not as action packed.
it could be. You could just get the cure. You just get the scientist, you know, who's in charge. Like you save
But
him, you save the
instead of
world.
actually solving the crime, we just end up hanging out at the strip club the whole time.
Going on dates.
With
Just,
strippers.
just hanging out.
Yo, what's up? I'm at the strip club. Is the date? And what do you want to do in the date? You should buy me a drink. Okay. Date's going pretty good.
This is a good date.
It's a good
I think
date.
I think she likes me.
I don't mind paying.
What about Corey's family? Did they feel closure at the end? Did you like how Corey was secretly recording the football owner because she wanted to get Damon Wayans' old job back?
Yeah. That's
She's gonna
sweet.
blackmail him into getting his job back. That was the plan. Nice.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because it was like a
That'll
blackmail
work.
that got him
That'll
out,
work.
right?
Remember, who was the owner of the Clippers? His chick was secretly recording him.
Oh my god, yeah, that guy was awesome. I know who you're talking about.
What is this a real story?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy is awesome.
Silver, not silver.
Sterling, Donald Sterling.
Sterling Silver, yeah.
Yeah, he He called Magic Johnson like the N-word or something.
He complained about his girlfriend showing up to basketball games with N words. He thought it looked bad for him.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And
he's very public
she
about
was
it.
black.
Yeah,
Donald Sterling. He was like he owned the Clippers, which were like a nothing team, and then they got really big. And then I believe the owners voted to like have him sell the team. Like it just some crazy shit. Like he got fucked by his girlfriend. But also he was, he's a little
his,
old
girl,
school with his views, if you know what I mean.
his girlfriend was a really high class call girl too. I mean, obviously top of the line.
He's an idiot.
Yeah,
These idiots. I mean, is he still alive? God,
I don't know.
I would just
Yeah,
drop dead.
I think they got back together.
He's 89 years old.
Nice.
In all his recordings, he's so racist and loud and stupid. He's just like, this fucking person, they fucking don't respect me. And she's like, shut up.
Damn.
Everything in this movie happened. Yeah, the gambling, sports gambling. You go to New York. I flew to New York like 2 years ago, and the first thing you see is like, you can bet online in New York. You can do sports gambling on this app. Do it.
Nice.
I think in California they made it like you had to go to an Indian casino.
You can gamble. You can gamble online in California right now.
But
Shit,
it's on
I just
through
made
their website.
$7,000 this whole recording.
But you can do it. Yeah, you're right. You can still do it. I don't know. They did
Yeah.
some stupid law. But it's much more aggressive in other states, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But can you trust these websites?
Yes, you can trust those websites.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only lost, so I can't tell you.
Did you ever have a bookie?
Yeah, definitely. Remember Cooter, the Chinese guy? Yeah, he was always doing bookie stuff.
Right. Yeah, big
People,
bankroll.
people still like to use a bookie because the bookie will pay you cash or you pay them cash, as opposed to the website where you have to wait for it to come through. So what a lot of them do is they will use a website, but then when you actually pay out or receive payment, you go to a person that is behind the website. That's what I've seen a lot of people do. Like at the Super Bowl, that's what I saw people doing.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah. It's just a private bookie using a website now. So what a lot.
No,
of
I
them do.
know. I didn't work for that.
You get into sports
okay.
gambling. It's great.
Yeah.
Damon Wayans makes a great point when he's like, they published an injury report so they know the spread. True. I mean, it's just crazy how much it's
part of the game.
It's part of the game now.
I mean, you saw that. Yeah.
There's a part where he's like, do you think I'm going to tell the mafia? Do you think they're going to like losing out on $2.5 billion? And it's like, come on. What is this? One mafia controls all of sports gambling in America.
Yeah, and that football coach was like already super corrupt. Like what?
Murdering cops and shit.
Yeah. Why would he not already be working with them? Because he wanted to own it. That's what he wanted to.
Dudes.
He wanted to own it, so it was like a power play.
I need to be a businessman in a cowboy hat, fat, swimming in my pool.
I wish he would have swam with the cowboy hat on.
Oh, that would have been nice. He gets blown up. He gets blown up at the end on the Hollywood Hills. And they're all laughing.
Oh yeah, they are truly laughing.
Ratings. What do we give this movie?
4.5 out of 5.
For me, it's a 4. I love this movie. I love how it looks. That's a big part of my enjoyment of this movie, is how it looks. Like the lighting is so good. Screenplay's garbage, but I love it. It's just like fun. It's fun movie garbage, and I miss this era.
I also give it a solid 4. I like it better than the most average movie. It's not my favorite movie, but it definitely kept my attention and was fun to watch. Nostalgic and fun to watch. What I really remember is seeing the VHS tape case at the Blockbuster where he's got the football in his hand. It's got Bruce Willis and then the flame I believe they had like a big ass flame behind them, if I'm not mistaken. But I definitely remember that as a kid. I just don't remember if I rented it or not.
I think they like printed a shit ton of VHS tapes for
Yeah.
this movie because it was everywhere when it came out on video. I think
Yeah.
they said it did better on video than it did in the theater.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just like.
And go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I just like seeing Bruce Willis. We just watched the whole 9 yards
Oh,
Oh
that's good.
boy.
a
Very
few
funny.
days ago. I miss that old Bruce.
He's not doing so
That
hot
young
these days.
Bruce.
I feel bad
Yeah.
for him. And his movies were pretty bad the last 10 years. You know, the guy was.
I think it was a money grab.
He never made a
He
lot of.
didn't. He
If
didn't
he
have his
wasn't in
heart in
Pulp
it.
Fiction and 12 Monkeys, I mean, this guy would have almost no. I guess he's in Sixth Sense and Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
both of those are amazing.
Yeah,
Die
a lot of-
Hard.
Die Hard.
1,
Die
2,
Hard
and
with a
3.
Vengeance is good. Die Hard 2 is fun. But like Heart's War, there's a lot of lame Bruce Willis movies that you forget. The
Looper.
Jackal.
Tears
Looper
of the
was
Sun.
tight.
There's a lot of generic action movies.
Yeah,
He
there's kind of a
he's
Steven Seagal route with some of those.
Near the end, yeah, I would agree. It's very similar.
yeah, they
It's
said at
money.
the end
The guy needed to work.
Yeah,
He-
he was trying to get it all in before he lost his mind.
he got $1 million, basically, maybe 3.
Armageddon? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Armageddon is a movie I hate so much. It like drives me crazy.
It's a good one. It's
Oh,
like an award-winning movie.
oh. It's PG-13. It's saccharine. It's everything I hate. I need him smoking cigarettes, throwing cocktail glasses at his enemies.
True.
What about if he smoked a pipe of weed and he's just like takes a hit,
One
and
pipe of weed.
or a bong, and then just throws his bong across the room?
That would be awesome.
I give it 4 stars. I love this movie.
I'd watch it again, to be honest. Like a background
Like I said,
situation.
the conspiracy is so complicated and convoluted. I don't know why they killed Bruce McGill, Mike. How does he connect? How did he know Corey? Like, I don't understand anything in the beginning. It goes by so
Yeah.
fast. There's so much shit. Damon Wayne, there's a weird scene when Damon Wayans looks in like a canister in Halle Berry's bathroom and he finds the tape and the evidence, but like they don't even, there's not even a close up of the canister. Like you can't even see what it was. Like it's so blurry and dark and moody.
Yeah.
And then Bruce Willis says, like, you were looking for drugs. Is that what you got at Corey's place? Like, how does Damon Wayans know to look there? Is he looking for drugs?
He was,
I-
because that's also where he got he grabs the pills first out of that tube.
So that's
and
like the
then
drug
pockets
canister.
those. And then he notices that
Tape is in there.
yeah, he just happened to notice. He was going there to get the drugs.
Doesn't he say like boring and then hit fast forward? Like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I figured
No, they were supposed
they needed to
didn't
play up
it
his
up at
jealousy.
all.
They should have played
They
up
need
his
to play up-
jealousy.
I would have said his drug abuse.
He needs to be more violent in this movie. More like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, she has a tape. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, fuck her. Like, he needs to be like fucking mad more. He doesn't have
He's
anger
in love.
issues.
Yeah,
He's-
that's true.
He needs to be a little more bitter.
That's because Bruce was doing that
Bruce, I feel like Bruce Willis
for
is,
both of them. He was bitter and being the funny guy.
yeah. He needs to
He
You
needed
know.
to pick a lane, maybe.
pick a lane. So Damon Wayans is also in a good movie, Mo Money. Did you ever see that?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's like a-
not probably for like 20,000 years.
That was a fun movie as a kid, but yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. This movie rolls.
This movie was badass.
I also like this movie.
All right.
That's like who I want to be
Lots.
when I grow up. It's Bruce Willis in this
That's who
movie.
you are.
I'm not that
PI. A dick.
I gotta go. I gotta take a piss.
a dick.
Right on, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
Later.
run wild.